Hello there. Hi, my name is Saman, and in this video, I'm going to demo our new Salesforce Marketing Cloud app called WorkMate. Once installed, you can find the WorkMate application right here in the Salesforce account, right? The WorkMate application provides functionalities on Marketing Cloud side, but actually lives inside Salesforce CRM, right? So let's talk about two major functionality that the application offers. The first one is called SFMC SMS Companion. Using this application, using these functionalities, you can send SMS to your Salesforce contacts or leads through Marketing Cloud. Of course, it requires you to have SMS shortcode and everything configured on Marketing Cloud side. You need to have SMS enabled in Mobile Studio and Marketing Cloud, but this provides you with the LWC component using which you can trigger SMS to your contacts and leads. Let's take a look. Once installed the application, you can find an LWC component on your contact and lead records. Right here on the screen, you can see I have a contact, and in the right side, I can see a LWC component using which I can trigger SMS sent to this contact. Right, the phone number gets populated automatically. It gets fetched from the contact or the lead. I need to pick the short code or the long code, which is essential. I need to pick the keyword, which again gets fetched from Salesforce Marketing Cloud. I type the message I need to send to this contact. Hey, this is an SMS sent. Now this utilized Marketing Cloud APIs and utilize those to send the SMS through Marketing Cloud. And okay, okay, the SMS has been sent. That's quick and easy. Let's talk about the next and more important functionality that our application offers, which is a bit more complicated as well. So be patient with me. Got it. The next functionality our application has is called SFMC Wait Until Event Companion. Right? Let's talk about that. I'm going to start talking about that with a quick demonstration or talking about a use case of a journey first. Right? Let's dive deeper into that. I have a very structure of the journey right in front of me, right on the screen. You can see, and that you must have seen these kind of journeys before, right? Where you send an email first, right? There's an email sent. This email could have a link to a survey. This email could have a link to an order where which you need to place. This could be just a email to request more contact information, or this could very well be just a newsletter where you want reader to consume the content, right? Now, based on the engagement with this email, whether the order was placed using the link, whether the survey was filled, or whether the information was just consumed by opening the email, you want to perform another action. That action could be after a couple of days you check, and you might want to send another email two. You might want to send an SMS instead of another email, right? Or you might even want to, let's say, send a telecall. If based on this engagement, whether that happened or did not, you might want to send a telecalling or something like that, right? So for telecalling, I'm going to add a task here, right? So let's understand the complexity here, right? The problem arises when we are sending an email one, right? After email one, there's a 2 days wait, right? Now let's say we are checking if the action was completed or the survey was filled. Now, if the contact filled the survey as soon as they received the email, you end up losing precious time before you send your next email or you perform your next action, could be SMS or a telecall, right? uh, so that's the problem, right? And again, I'm sure this does not apply to all the use cases, but in some use cases where you want to respond quick based on the engagement of from the subscriber, right? This creates problem because this is a static wait activity, right? Now look at the other direction, right? If let's say the action was performed by the contact after 2 days plus 1 hour, that makes the entire wait and decision is useless, right? Because the contact would have gone to the reminder path without receiving the action, even though he opened the email, right? Or he performed the action that you wanted him to, right? So this create this complexity because of this static nature of the wait activity, right? Because of which Salesforce released another feature called Wait Until API, which solves this problem, right? But again, it brings another level of complexity because it requires you to set up API calls, right? Which is what we try to tackle using our next application, right? Okay, let's take a look. Using this application, you can configure a trigger inside Salesforce. You can create a trigger using our LWC component. You configure all the details around the criteria. So if the email one, if the action that is being performed by the subscriber is creating a task in your Salesforce, you pick that as the object. If it's creating case, you pick that. If the action is just opening or clicking the email, that would create an individual email result, so you use that as an object. If the subscriber is filling the survey, that might create a record in your survey object, etc., etc. And if the subscriber is placing an order, that might create an opportunity for you, so something like that. So you pick the right object there. For my example, I'm going to pick the task, right? That's what we'll test on. You define the criterias, what conditions are there on the task. I want all the conditions to be met with an and. So I pick the right fields, right? So I'm going to, let's say, status equals completed. I want the status to be completed of the tasks which are created for that lead or contact on which the task will be created. And I want subject to be, let's say, call. Anything. You define the event definition key, which you get from the journey builder. Wait until event activity. I have the key here. I'll define this. I want the trigger, the API call to be performed on insert and update both. So let's generate the trigger. I'll refresh. So I can, once the trigger is created, I can see that in the right side, right? I activated the journey already, though the email one has been sent to me already. I have received it already. I'll refresh the journey. Here's the email one which I received. Let's go back. And now let's go into the contact and create the task record. As soon as the task record is created on this contact, I will receive the consecutive email sent, which was the email 2. I'll create a new task. As we discussed, the subject should be call. The due date could be anything. The status should be completed. And it's all look good. I'll just save the task. Now, as the task is saved, our trigger will fire an API call to the wait until API event in the journey, and the consecutive action would get performed right now. That consecutive action could be, sending another email, another SMS, another push notification, or a telecalling being happening, or just contact being flown into the further journey path. So this way you can utilize the time in a more efficient manner, right? And you can spot the right opportunities to perform the certain actions. Let me know if in case of any questions, please do reach out.